Hi guys, Ronnie here. A quick recap from yesterday's time trial. If you watch my Strava account, then you probably already know what was the result, but I want to tell you more about it. But I want to address one thing first. So a couple of you have complained that I should get some race footage and some GoPro onboard shots, etc. And I want to address this here. If you watch my channel, then you probably know how much time do I spend or I have spent perfecting my setups and really eking out those marginal gains. And I have to be honest with you, slapping on a GoPro or two to the front and back of the bike is not something it's not something that's going to improve my feeling on race day. I know many YouTubers do it and many other channels feature this, but you know, I'm going for the races and for the results, so that's my number one priority. And the second thing is that I have one friend who helps me out at the races, and usually we also have some customers there which we need to help with some technical bits, and this way the races are quite busy from this regard. From the last 4 events I've done, I've only managed to do a proper warm-up in one of them, so I think that explains it. So to really get some high quality race footage, we'd need a third person or perhaps a different crew for that. Maybe we'll get that in the future, but for now at least we have something. So yeah, this is one thing I wanted to address. Then the second one is the course. I've already featured it last year. It has a very nice, very smooth road, one big climb with some minor undulations, definitely a very hard time trial pacing wise. What I've done is I went probably a bit too hard on the first climb, but I was really fast up there, quite close to the all-time best times. I think just 3 or 4 seconds down on an almost 9 kilo bike. Then the descent, I know it a little bit. I watched some videos of it before the race and practiced my descending on a time trial bike, so that wasn't an issue. But after that we went down into the valley and it was so extremely windy that I just couldn't really put my power down. I really had to focus to keep upright and avoid the potholes that were over there. They were on that part of the road. I saw many riders riding on the base bar, because this was basically a 40-50 km per hour crosswind. Definitely didn't help the times in any way. So yeah, average power wasn't too great because of this. Also it made the descents pretty sketchy, so yeah, if you could put down some more power there, it would have been better time wise, but still I improved more than 1 minute from last year. Equipment wise, same setup as I've shown you before. I've used the 2 spokes, and the thing is that where we were parked and where the race start was, the wind wasn't too bad at all, so that's why I chose these, because these are really fast and quite stable, but not as stable as you want in a 40 km/h crosswind. If I knew that, I would have gone for the same setup as last weekend, so that's an NV7 and the head disc, but never mind, I managed to do it. I've also managed to win the overall, and my friend was with me again, and he won the Masters class and came, I think, 6th or 5th overall. So that's a very good result from the both of us. We also had a kind of a technical issue because he got a puncture 7 minutes in his time trial, so we had a motorcyclist pick him up, and then I've arranged another start for him, and then I lent him my MV7 front wheel, which I had as a spare, and he managed to win or set a winning time on that. I also changed his bottom bracket to ceramic right before the start, so I think that on a course like this could save 2 or 3 seconds as well. So overall quite a successful, even if a bit stressful day. Another thing I've put on is a 32 cassette, just to be on the safe side, although I never really went into the largest sprocket. I could have gone with the 28. The slowest speed I was riding at was, I think, 22 km per hour, so yeah, you don't need, even with the 58 front ring, you don't need 32 for that. I also had to put on a water bottle because it was quite a long time trial, and yeah, it was quite warm as well, in I think almost 25 degrees, so I needed to take a sip. Okay, so this is how the weekend went. 2 time trials wins in a row, so I'm quite happy with that. Even though I couldn't really put out my personal best power, but it was good enough for the win, so I can't complain. From now on it's going to be road racing pretty much until June, if nothing really changes on my schedule, so I hope I'll be able to keep you updated about that. Definitely will have the Strava data on the profile, and I will also arrange someone to take some proper ride footage, because I will have hopefully a follow car for those events, so it will be a bit more interesting for you guys. Okay, so if you want to know more about the time trial bike that I used or the road bike that I'm going to use in the next events, then don't forget to tune into the channel and subscribe. It's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.